All right. Hello all. Welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. So we are going to be clearing another one of these Union Master stages. Now, I do apologize for the lack of Dokkan stuff recently. Listen, Festival of Battles, that fuck ass event, man. I'm tapping out. All right, I've had enough. I will edit and upload what I have of that at some point. That event is hell. Okay, it's hell. I just the most unlucky fucking player in the world apparently. So I'm giving up on that shit for now. The only thing I can think of is I have an idea, but I need at least one dupe for Broly. Now I already did plan to summon more on the banner. Obviously the discounts are gone, as you can see. It's not the 1-2 day whatever. But I still need to get the summon points anyway. It's double rates. I still don't have Khalifa Kale, right? So we're going to be doing some stuff so I can grind out some stones. I am behind on a decent bit of the content. I know there's these three stages here. There's the new red zone stages were added. There's the burst mode. Like there's quite a bit of stuff for me to do. So we're gonna jump in here. We'll see how it goes. Now this is movie heroes. 5 required. I did obviously already do the 3 required. And it was pretty easy as the first, 2 stages for the fused fighters and hybrid Saiyans were. What we really need to see here is what the difficulty jump is when we go to the 5. Because how they have these structured is the 5 required is like a sort of hard mode for the stage. So I mean we'll see what it has. Golden Frieza looked like he could potentially have some stuff. I don't know if he will or not, but he looked like he might. So in 5 required, maybe we'll have some difficulty. We'll see. But we're starting here, obviously, and we'll see what happens.
It's about time I got a chance to fight. It's pretty obvious you're not going to defeat him by yourself.
Okay, so what is Slug doing here? Oh, he has a lock now. I suppose that's sort of difficult. I mean, we'll see if he actually has the stats to back it up. I don't think he's going to, but okay, I mean, at least a bit of an interesting mechanic. Now, unfortunately, though, my Golden Frieza is in slot 7. Oh well, so that Golden Frieza Gogeta. So that means my rotations are going to be a little messed up here for a while, because obviously, I had to keep him in slot 2 because of a lot. Yeah, and we'll see what the next sort of phase of this fight. Well, not this fight, but the Hirudegarn fight. If I had to guess, they're probably going to give him dodging. They like to put dodging on Hirudegarn bosses. They've always done it. I found it very uncharacteristic when the Hirudegarn boss for this sort of stage didn't have dodging. So I imagine that's what they'll add to him. So Slug has blocking, Hirudegarn has the dodging would be my guess. I mean, we'll see. Now, Frieza is very interesting because the first phase of Frieza in the 3 required was already building up, and the second phase he was sort of falling down. He was losing stats. So I imagine the longer the fight goes in the first phase, the harder it gets, the longer it goes in the second phase. The sort of less hard it gets. So ideally, I guess you'd want to clear it as quick as possible for both. I guess technically for the second phase, I mean, if you go longer, it's not the biggest deal, but I imagine if you actually get super, it'll be hitting pretty hard. And we'll have to see. We've done 2.5 health bars so far, so ooh. I do not. That's not good. Gogeta slot 1, huh? I suppose technically, no, it's this right here. I was gonna say He does need to be slot 2 or 3 for the guaranteed additional and the support. He should be fine, though. If I... Well, I can't get all those. Now, the condition for Path to Power here, he just needs 5 orbs, so we can get these. The Rainbow Key Spheres, he'll still have those. So GOGETA should be fine in slot 1 here, I think. And he should do a decent bit of damage. Yeah, and he obviously has the attack and defense lower. Although, unfortunately, without the guaranteed additional. Okay, what do we take from this? Is he? I only got the one, well, 2 attacks, I suppose, but double digits. Because he does need to attack several times for his sort of damage reduction. Okay, maybe Slug's not that powerful then. The fact that that did double digits, Slug's probably pretty easy. And to be fair, I think the first couple of phases were pretty easy for the, once again, the Hybrid Saiyans that use fighters. I do really like this event, you know, having the, I don't know, the first stage of the you know, the categories coming batches of 2, right? The first stage being sort of like a, you know, you test the waters, and then the second one being like a hardcore sort of mode, challenge mode, whatever. New Game Plus, however you want to refer to it. I think it's pretty cool, personally.
Who do you think you are? I'm Gogeta. Kakarot and Vegeta have fused together to win.
Okay, and then obviously one of the Frieza's going off the rotation here. Oh, wait, mine can't, that's fine. We'll still be able to finish here. Let me, just to be safe, tag over into him. We can grab all of these, and then Gogeta should still, yeah, I can still get 7 orbs with him. So we're definitely going to kill this rotation no matter what. Because Gogeta will do a decent bit of damage at the end. So I suppose now is as good as time as any. I would like to talk about the celebration a bit. Now it's not over. But the only thing this week was those red zone stages, apparently. And to be frank, I just don't understand. I don't get it. I don't know what they're thinking. It seems very silly. I feel like I've been really thrown off with the way they've handled EZA's this entire celebration. If you think about it, we've gotten EZA Golden Frieza, we've got Super EZA LR Strength Broly, and we've gotten the sub EZA for the STR Super Broly. And that's it. That's all we've gotten this celebration. I mean, it started, wasn't it, fuck, I forget the exact date it started. I feel like it was like the last couple of days of August, so I mean we're nearly a month into this, and we've gotten 3 EZAs. Like I don't know, that's kind of bad. You know, I feel like they've had a lot of content in the celebration. Yeah, see, he has dodge. I fucking knew it. All right, cool. I'm glad I predicted that. They always, I don't know, it's just a sort of test of my knowledge, you know, in a way, because I was really thrown off on that first stage, you know, the 3 required, that he didn't dodge. They always put dodge on the Rudigarn bosses. They always fucking do it. Now, the big question is, I mean, how much dodge is he actually going to have? He could be pretty troublesome. Did some damage there. Because, I mean, if it's something like, you know, 30, 40, 50%, that'd be hell. Or is it going to be something like 10? 15, right? I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, as I was saying there, I just don't like. I think the celebration is like good. It's good. It's not like GDC level, you know, anniversary level, and it's not supposed to be. You know, it's supposed to be the 3rd biggest celebration of the year. But I feel like that's more so of the issue, really. I don't know if it really feels to a lot of people like the 3rd biggest celebration, especially if you don't have either of the new LRs. Now, thankfully, I have both. And to Wrath Broly's credit, I've only done the one video with him, I think. I've been having a lot of fun with him, specifically in Festival of Battles. He looks pretty funny, pretty crazy Festival of Battles. But specifically him, the event itself is dog-ass. Right? But like he's not the shorter content. I mean, we know how that is, especially 55%. Which, you know, if I can get a dupe for him, you know, like that, I would probably be able to beat Festival of Battles, which would be, I want to get that done. So we'll see if I manage to pull one or not. But I do have Golden Frieza Gogeta as well. So if you're someone who doesn't have one or both of the LRs, I can definitely see why this celebration would feel a little, honestly, even more than a little disappointing. I mean, the Red Zone, I've done up to Kaba. Kaba is definitely an interesting fight. But other than Kaba, and once again, I haven't tried I think they added 2 new more stages. I haven't tried either of those, so we'll see how those are. But I would say that so far, you know, it's not the most difficult. And to be fair, I kind of fucked with my orbs here. We'll just play it out. I mean, if I need to restart, whatever. I don't know. They definitely did not do the best job, I don't think, with how they've handled some of the stuff, the celebration. There's like a lot of movie EZAs that they could be doing and they just aren't touching. Now, I would say the celebration's not over. I believe it ends on the 29th or the 30th, which is... well, actually, I think it ends on the 30th, which is when the next celebration should be starting. Next Dokkan Fest TUR. If I had to make a guess, I would say what we should expect here is that it'll like roll into, because remember, this is in the exact same slot that Worldwide was last year, right? Tanabata replaced that sort of time slot. So if I had to guess, they'll probably do something similar to how they did with like Gogeta and Janemba last year and have like really hype EZAs drop at the very, very end of the celebration. They love to do that. They do that pretty often, dropping very hype stuff right at the very end. And, you know, it is a very good tactic for them. I'll credit where credit is due. You know, it definitely does. A lot of Dokkan players suffer from very hard recency bias. I will die on the hill that Broly Worldwide Download Celebration sucked ass. Alright? I will die on that hill. The content was not. There was nothing. There was nothing. There was barely any EZAs. Most of the EZAs, well, I don't know about most. It's just like Broly really stands out. This Tech Broly was pretty good. And physical gunks, I mean, they're still useful stuff. Maybe I'll back up on that, but the content was ass. Alright, it was so ass. The one big redeeming thing about that celebration was the strength of the kits of the new LRs. It was very insane. At the time, was probably the most overall like consistent LRs we'd received. I think now GDC probably replaces that. But the strength of the kits was very crazy. The design on like Int Broly specifically, no, right? It's just, and honestly, they could be extended to Tech Broly because he should have been the Dokkan Fest, and we should have had, like, honestly, I feel like they should have swapped on all the LRs. Like, the Carnival should have been the Trio, the Dokkan Fest should have been Tech Broly, and then the Carnival being Int Broly and the Dokkan Fest being, you know, Gohan. I feel like, because the Trio had category restrictions as well. I mean, those weren't as rough, but I don't know, they definitely fucked around with stuff like that. But the strength of the kits was very insane. GDC replaces that, I think, but regardless, I don't, that celebration, you know, when they dropped Gogeta and, you know, Janemba, just everyone just suddenly forgot how ass the entire celebration had been up to that point. I refuse to forget it, but everyone else seemingly did. And, I mean, that is what it is, right? But, okay, point being, I think that's what they're going to do. I don't want to keep dogging on Broly Worldwide. I think that's what they're going to do. I think they're going to drop really big hype stuff. Oh, that was his first hit, but that did quite a bit of damage. I think they're going to drop really hype stuff to finish the celebration. Now, if I had to guess what that really hype stuff would be, I don't know. I've seen a lot of people speculate that the superhero LRs are coming here. I'm going to say, I think they are very wrong. If they were doing superhero stuff, the only thing I could see is the Gammas. Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, the Dokkan Fest TORs. And, like, the next celebration is, like, Dokkan Fest Android 13. Because, you know, Legends is getting LF Android 13. I think he actually released tonight. Or this morning, however you want to phrase it. So, I mean, that'd be, like, the one thing that I could guess. Like, they're going to release at the same time as that. Because it's, you know, it'll be like an Android celebration. And it makes sense for them to drop there, I guess. I don't know. That's all I can really see if they're going to do superhero. I could see those guys coming before other superhero stuff. But I don't really see how people expect or are suspecting that those big LRs are going to EZA before they will drop another Power Awakening Piccolo, Orange Piccolo, Ultimate Gohan, Beast Gohan, whatever the hell. Those guys will EZA with the next iteration of, like, those characters. 100%. I feel like it's pretty foolish. You're getting your hopes up. And I'll take the L if I'm wrong. But it's just, I feel there's no way those guys are coming. The Gammas, I can see that. But anyone else, I heavily doubt it. Now, maybe we'll see, like, the cooler movie stuff. Because it's like either the cooler movie stuff drops here, when they're boss movie heroes. It drops New Year's, and we get a Namek themed celebration. Or it drops 11th anniversary, we get a Namek themed celebration. It's going to be one of the three outcomes. Personally, I'm hoping it doesn't drop here, and it doesn't drop New Year's. Having Namek be a part of 11th anniversary would be huge for me. And, you know, if New Year's isn't Namek, I mean, that all but guarantees it to me. So I would definitely, no matter what it is, I'd be very inclined to save. It's the gods. Let me go into, if I can hit it, damn. Let me go into GOGETA here. And we'll, have him put some work in against Golden Frieza here. And the gods not getting the stack is pretty unfortunate, but they're hidden at least, so they should be fine. And we should be able to do a lot of damage here, both through GOGETA, as well as, I mean, the other GOGETA, I guess, getting the attack and defense lowering at the end will be pretty helpful. Oh, so yeah, I mean, we'll have to see what happens with the rest of the celebration. You know, once again, it's not over yet. But it's very uncharacteristic, like this week just being dead. It feels, I don't know, we're in a major celebration, you know. My only guess is, like, you know, Gekishin Season 1 dropped tonight. I played a bit of that. Gekishin is really fun, but I do have my issues with, like, the character unlock stuff. I don't want to get too much into Gekishin in the Dokkan vid, but it's been pretty fun. And then Legends dropped the, you know, Android 13 tonight, so maybe they're, like, giving some breathing room to the other games, would be my guess. I mean, I don't know for sure, but that's just all I can really think of. So we'll have to see what they do in probably, like, 5-ish days, 4.5-ish days, something like that. We would start to find out more details. And we'll see. Oh, is he gonna be okay? Double digits.
Mind your own business, Kakarot. Yeah, I get it. I've never faced someone this strong before. I'm getting excited.
Okay. Ah, he locked. Oh, wait, no. Wait, Okay, huge. I never really get to test this. Watch this. If you guys didn't know, if your character gets like sealed or like stunned or something, and it's a tag character, I think it works for stun too. You can tag them, and it won't be on. See, look, it's still on. It'll still be on Gogeta here, or sorry, Golden Frieza, but it's not on Gogeta. I always, I don't know. That's a really cool mechanic they have. Okay, well, we should be able to kill Frieza this turn. I don't see how we wouldn't, especially with the support from Pycon. We have the Dokkan attack. Like,
Time to get serious.
Golden Frieza's dead. Now, what we really need to see is if this. Oh shit! I failed a couple of those. If this next phase is going to be like tough at all? Cause I figured maybe this one would be tough, but no one's really taken any damage from this guy. Besides the little bit Golden Frieza did on his very first hit he received. Other than that, it's been pretty smooth sailing, honestly. So maybe this is pretty easy. I thought it had a lot of potential to be pretty difficult, honestly. They didn't. I guess they added the fact that he seals. He didn't do that, I don't think, in the 3 required. But I mean, I've been getting around that pretty easily, so it's not like been the most difficult. I suppose if he does seal like the right character, like say you're, I mean, wow. I was gonna say if you're jumping in with like GT hero, but you have to jump in with movie heroes. So I was gonna say like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta getting sealed, for example, would suck. But I mean, you have to jump in with movie heroes, so I don't know. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, hold on. Wait a minute, that was a lot. Deals 100,000 damage every turn. Disables evasion. Attacks guaranteed to hit. Well, that's not good. Well, I know what to do here. Okay, that did about a health bar and a half. I might be able to kill here. Now the gods don't have any stacks. Honestly, I need to transform them though.
Let's do this, Vegeta! Damn you! This is a power greater than that of a Super Saiyan God! I'm going to have fun destroying you!
I don't think I'm going to get the sort of opportunity to come back to this rotation anyway. So I think this is probably the best move to do. And then we can get 7 orbs with Goku there, and we'll see how much damage we'll be able to do. But yeah, obviously Gogeta's going to do quite a bit. This guy's so crazy. 59.2. Once again, I mean, if you don't have these guys, I can definitely see why... Wait, hold on. That's interesting. I'm sorry, does the hidden potential play first? That's weird. I don't think I've realized that. Why does the hidden potential go first? Because he doesn't have any other additionals besides the ones that are guaranteed by the orbs, right? This is the 3rd super, I believe. This is the 4th super. So we shouldn't... That should be it. That's weird that the hidden potential goes first. Because all the orb additionals are guaranteed to be supers. Okay, I mean, we've got Golden Frieza down to just a little over 2 health bars. Now, the gods aren't, built up here at all. So I don't think they'll kill. They should do some damage, but they won't kill. Goku honestly should probably kill. So we're just gonna one phase clear Golden Frieza here. I really thought this guy could be a difficult fight. I mean, the Broly one had dodge canceling too. I think it took me 2 or 3 tries to beat Broly. Maybe I'm misremembering. Um, so I mean, it was kind of difficult. I guess this isn't really all that difficult though. I mean, he isn't even super. Oh, well, there's a super. It doesn't matter though. I mean, this turn we have guard and 77% damage reduction. Even if it does a lot of damage, I mean, in fact, we even had more damage reduction. We had how much does Goku give? 8%. So we had 85%. So I mean, that's just he can't do damage to us anyway, even without them having stacks. And then, oh, I actually did not get a hit of attention. Really? You know what? I could just go get Super Gogeta in for the animation and get his KO. I don't get to see this too often. Let's do it. Okay, and then we pop the active.
This is the greatest fusion of all! I'm gonna send you back to hell!
There we go. Yeah, that KO looks so good. Definitely wanted to make sure to get that. Okay, well, I mean, that was very, very easy, honestly. Ironically, I actually managed to die once in the 3 required. I just, I had very bad luck with the orb placement. Sort of out of my hands. But this time, just one go. I mean, I guess we'll take it. Right? I mean, we get the 1 stone for the clear, obviously, and then over on the missions, we get 10, as well as, I mean, I don't really care about these equips, but the defense. Now, that defense equip could be pretty good. 700, so I'll definitely take that. Oh, yeah, I thought that'd be a lot harder. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little disappointed by that, but I guess it is what it is. Okay, well, there we go. Union Master Stage 6, Movie Heroes 5 required, is now cleared for me. I do need to jump into these. Actually, I haven't looked at the... what's the event called? The Live or Die, the Broly event. I haven't looked at that in the past couple of days. I'm not sure how many stages have been added to it. It's definitely been a few days since I've done one of them. So I need to do those. I've been recording them for a video. I hope I haven't deleted any of the because it's been taking place over 2 weeks. I hopefully I haven't deleted any part of that. We'll see. But regardless, I so far that event's been pretty easy. But they said it'd get harder and harder. I think I've cleared up to stage 8, 7, something like that so far. So we'll have to see if it actually does end up becoming difficult or not. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna end this one here, and I guess I'll do that. And then what I'll probably do is I'll record a multi real quick, and have that as a portion of a summon video, because I'll have it with whatever the next Dokkan Fest TUR is. We'll have the Dokkan Day tickets as well as the Seriously Serious reset for both. So we'll have, isn't it like 28 tickets? So I'll slip in some more Broly summons with that. And that should make for a good summon video for the Dokkan Fest TUR, because I'm probably not going to touch that banner. I definitely need to start saving after the celebration's over. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm going to end this one here regardless. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.